Welcome back to Guitarnivore. It's been a while. It's hot up here. So I got an email today from Boss, and they have released the Boss Tone Exchange, where you can download and upload patches for various Boss devices. And it looks like they had it on a pilot program because obviously they had to have some people create and upload patches to kind of give you something to start with. So it is bosstoneexchange.com. And it's going to give you this is the about page. It's going to tell you before you get started, if you don't already have a Roland Boss account, you're going to have to create one. And once you do that, then you can upload and download. So I've already got one, and I've already signed in. We're going to go up here and click Boss Tone Exchange, and you're going to see various devices that you can download and upload patches for. For multi-effects, you got the GX100 right down to the ME25. You got a few guitar synthesizers, but what I'm working with is a Boss Katana. You can't really see it right there. Artist Mark II, so I'm going to go to Amplifier. Now, it shows your different Katana devices. Katana Bass, which is fairly new. Mark II devices. Mark I devices. The Air, Waza Air, and Waza Air Bass. So we're going to focus on the Katana Mark II today because that's what I have plugged up on standby just in case I need to. I wasn't sure if I would. Let me fire up Tone Studio here. Where'd it go? Is it in the background? There we go. I just started in the background. I'm going to move it over there. And I'm going to bring it forward, and I'm just going to start it up. It's going to load all my settings. Then I'm just going to minimize it here for a second. Hold on a second. Cats drive me nuts, tearing stuff up all the time. If you ever want anything and everything destroyed, get a cat or two. Okay, so where were we? So we're on the Boss Tone Exchange, and as you can see, you've got block mode, and everything's conveniently put right in there. The description of the patch, who created it, and how many likes and whatnot. So let's go to list mode because it's a little easier on the eyes. And I'm going to look over here because I'm recording on this screen, and I've got what I want to look at over here. So we're going to go to list mode. I think I might have clicked over here and it didn't work. And now it makes it a little easier to function if you ask me. I don't like all that blocky stuff. I like things listed. So if you look on the right, you got the create date, 7/6. Somebody created that today and uploaded it. Awesome. Then if you scroll down, you'll see other uploaders that say not available. Alex Knievel on 7/1. So this has been out there for a little while. And Boss probably reached out to some creators and said, hey, you want to test this out? Can you upload some sounds to it? And that's what they did. Plus, you don't want to go into something brand new and there's nothing there. So let's see, Jukaneri. If you're not familiar with Jukaneri, he's a good patch creator, and he sells some patches. People have a problem with that sometimes. Why? I don't know. Man's just trying to make a living, and he puts his time and effort into making patches that sound very similar to the artists that he's trying to. Just remember one thing about patches. If you're not familiar with the Boss Katana or using these patches, the patches are going to depend a lot on your guitar. If you have a single coil guitar and you're trying to play some AC/DC, it's going to sound a little thin. It's not going to quite sound the same. Same goes for if you're trying to play a Pantera tone on a single coil. It's just a humbucker will help a lot. So it's going to be tough to get the exact sound if you have a guitar with weak humbuckers, or if it's not set up properly, or if it's supposed to be a single coil sound on humbuckers or humbucker sound on single coils, so on and so forth. So let's look around a little bit. We'll just look around. Smooth lead tone, modern metal tone, SRV, Texas Flood, 3 patches, and sometimes they're live sets. It's more than one patch. Monster Metal Tone. How many pages we only got 2 pages so far, and this one's only going to have a couple on it. I've looked earlier. Come on, load it up. And there you go. 3 more. So, look at Creative FX Tones. That's probably going to be more than 1 patch in there, and you got 1 like. And you can download it. Let's download. Let's go back to page 1 and download it. Let's go for this Monster Metal Tone. All right. Download. It's obviously down here, and I'm going to fire up. Where am I at? Right here. And I'm going to. How come? Library. I got to click library. It's been a while. I haven't really used my artist in a while. So here's all my different live sets. And I'm going to download one from file. And that's going to be. Okay. Well, let's go here. And where's my folder? No, it's not going to work like that. All right. Show in folder. You can't see it because it's on my other screen. But I'm going to go back here. And I'm going to take that TSL file. It's a really long name TSL file. That is kind of weird. You'll see it in just a second here. I'm going to bring it over. I'm going to drag and drop. Move to Katana Patches. So this is the one I want. And what was it called? Monster Metal Tone? So I'm wondering if it renames it when you upload it. Because if it does, that's going to suck. And I'm going to hit open. Monster Metal Tone, not file. Okay, so we're just going to double click on this. And now it says Modern Metal Tone. But look at the TSL file. This is the first time I'm really exploring it. So we're learning this together. I'm going to close that up. I'm not going to try out that. But I am going to go in the editor. Modern Metal. And just take a look. Let's see. The boost is set at 0, but it's on. You're on the brown sound. About 33% gain. Vintage. See what the booster is. Boost is tube screener, but it's set at 0. Effects level, the drive is 0. Effects level 74, so that's giving some volume boost to it. And then the FX, you got a graphic EQ. All right. Let's download one more. Let's see if it's. Let's try let's try the Greta Van Fleet from Tim McCabe. And it downloaded. Yeah, I don't think it's supposed to look like that. Okay. Let's go back over to Tone Studio. They need to fix this. They need to fix this badly. I'm going to flip from File and drag and drop this one back over here. And look at this. I know it didn't download that. Call it the same thing twice, did it? No, it didn't. It says remove. Okay, never mind. Let's go back over where I was. I know this is a mess. I'm all over the place here, but like I'm just trying to discover this with you. So I'm going to hit cancel. I'm going to open a folder. My desktop. Boss pedal manuals. Let me see if I can find my patch. Katana Patches. So I'm going to show you here. These are the Katana Patches. This is that the one I just downloaded? Let's date modified. There we go. So this is what they look like when you download them. They got these all weird funky names. And I don't know if that's happening when you upload it or not, but we're going to find out in just a second. So this is the one I just did. Okay, so to file, date modified, this is the one. Yeah, it's got a couple different patches, but it's got that weird live set name like, okay, let's do this. We're gonna, I don't want to do all data backup. No, close that up. Okay, so let's upload a live set. I'm gonna take this. Let's say this Opeth one. I don't remember who's that one. To file. We're gonna upload it to file, and I'm gonna put it over on my desktop. Katana Patches. Bring it back over here. Hit save. Already exists. Do you want to replace it? Yeah, why not? Okay. Now, let's go back here. We're gonna upload live set name Opeth. Select gear. This is going to be the Katana Mark II. It doesn't matter. We'll make it green. We're going to call it Opeth Inspired Live Sets with acoustic and electric. We're going to say acoustic, metal. I don't have any YouTube URLs. So let's hit upload. Please select a file. Oh, I got to select a file. I haven't selected the file yet. That would help. So let's see. Katana Patches. I'm going to do Opeth right there. And upload. Your live set has been saved. All right. Let's go back to... Oh, is that how we're going to have to do it from now on? And it's going to be probably on page 2. It's probably not going to be in alphabetical order. So, okay, so I don't see it yet. Does it have to be approved? Create date. It'd be nice if, let's see. Let's refresh. There we go. So it says Opeth. I had to refresh in order to see it. Maybe it took a minute to populate. So let's now let's download it and let's see what the file name comes up down here. Look at that friggin' file name. Oh my gosh. Boss, you're gonna have to fix that. Let's go back over to let's ditch that one. And now let's download it from file. That's the one we just did. It says Opeth there though, so I don't know why it's coming in like that for these ones. That's just I guess you can change it, but still, it's just weird why it's doing that. Maybe they didn't name it. No, they had to name it. They had to name it, otherwise it wouldn't be named over here. All right, let's try one more. Useful sounds. And it comes up with this weird file name over here. Back over here. File. Oh, I gotta freaking. Ugh. Oh no, I can do that. Let me open up another folder here. .801. That's 801. Okay. And drag and drop over here. All right, there we go. See, now how come that is weird? How come the live set name stayed like that? Let's create a whole new live set. We'll call it my I don't even know. Let's create our own Pink Floyd live set with other Pink Floyd live sets. Pink Floyd's. And I'm just gonna take a couple of these and I'm gonna drop them in there. Run like Floyd, shine on pulse, and pulls it apart. I'm just gonna do like 4 of them, and then I'm gonna upload it. Pink Floyd's to file. Pink Floyd's. Hit save. There's no other one like that, so that's good. Let's minimize. Let's upload that one too. And I'm going to see if I can delete these. I'm not sure if I'll be able to as a creator. Select gear. Katana Mark II. Is there a pinkish one? That'll be pinkish. Pink Floyd's. Mix of a few Pink Floyd patches. And we're going to say just rock. And we're going to upload it. Upload it. Okay. Now let's go back to my page. What is my page? Your live sets have been saved. Okay, it just shows my live sets. Let's hit back a couple times, get back to where we were, because there doesn't seem to be any shortcut that I'm aware of that takes you right back to there without having to go back through the different gear. So there's a Pink Floyd. And that one downloads me. Alright. Let's download this one. There it's downloaded with that weird file name. So I'm going to move some stuff around real quick. I'll open a new window. Alright. Katana Patches. Is that the one I just did? 805, that's the one I just did. So I'm going to drag and drop it over here. Come back over yonder. Download from file. That's the one we just did. Yeah. That's odd. I don't know why it's doing that. I'm going to look at the properties of it. Let me drag and drop the properties of it. See, when you drag and drop the properties over, it shows the file name as this weird one. So let me find that Opeth one here. See, how come that one said Opeth TSL, but the other ones didn't? That's weird. I don't know. I don't know why it's doing that. I'm gonna just delete these because we're just testing. But it's not looking very good so far. Looks like they got some bugs they need to figure out, and I don't know if they're aware of that yet. Boss, if you happen to check this video out, we'd appreciate it if you fix that. Minimize that again and look at it. Let me see if I can go back to my page. I wish there was a way. I want to delete the Pink Floyd set. I want to delete these because I don't want them taking up space on the front page there and mucking it up. All right, let's go back to this redundant. Boss, also if you're listening, from the uploads page, after it uploads and it's on my page, how about a button somewhere around here that says, back to where we were? Like back to the exact place we were just at, instead of having to go through this and go through this and go through this again, or just hitting the back button 16 times. So I'm going to go back to lists, and those are gone. Good. I didn't want to clog up the page with that nonsense. But yeah, they got some bugs to work out. But I showed you how you can upload, how you download. What happens if you click that? Nothing. It just goes back to the beginning. Lists, sort downloads. I guess this will sort it by the most popular downloads. This will sort it by the popular likes. And obviously we know what the new one's going to do. So yeah, they've got some things to iron out, and I hope they put some work forth and do it. But if you're not a Facebook user, because a lot of the patch people get their stuff off guitarpatches.com or off of Facebook groups, and that's fine and dandy. But this is another resource. It's always good to have a bunch of resources. Guitarpatches.com is a good resource for various, not just Boss ones, but this is focused on Boss. Take it for what you will. If you like it, you like it. If you don't. Some people just don't like Tone Studio altogether. That's just that's their opinion. I don't know. It seems to work just fine for me. It's a little overcomplicated for some folks, but we've done a little exploring together into Boss Tone Exchange. Let's go back a little bit. Let's look at the multi effects. Let's look at the ME80. That seems to be a popular one. That's got a whopping. Oh, that's 3 collections. Those are official Boss collections. I don't know if that's one of those devices that you can create and upload to, but you may be able to. I don't know. Let's see. ME80. Yeah, I guess you can. Never used it before. But I hear my neighbor's lawnmower. I don't know if you can hear my neighbor's lawnmower. Maybe I got this mic turned up too high. I'm not sure. So I'm going to wrap it up. We are going on, holy crap, 22 minutes. That's way too long for a video. So if you stuck around this long, wow, more power to you. I hope you were kind of checking it out with me on another screen or whatever. But Boss Tone Exchange, it's a big new thing on Boss's website. Utilize it if you can. Upload it. Make it popular. Maybe they'll put more work into fixing the bugs. Until then, your sources are as limited as they were 24 hours ago. I don't know where I was going with that. All right, so until next time, we'll see you on the flip side.